want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, tell y'all no go. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke on for the focus, man.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. These guys hold their own 6-2 over their last 8. His counterpart on the Titans sideline, that's Brian Callahan. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, nice move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, partner, we've watched as they reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
A run once more with Hampton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the Chargers first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do.
Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone. And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action now, Ward. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. So no gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
For the Titans.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now it's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Chargers.
First carry for Najee Harris. They'll take this to the 46. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 17.
Herbert running left off the option. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Chargers field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Titans offense and receiver Calvin Ridley getting ready for this next possession. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. It's complete to Lockett. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind down the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ward. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Titans.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves him in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 14-yard line.
Here's Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Ward. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sly able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Herbert going to give to Hampton. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
The Chargers first down.
A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Chargers.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Herbert now. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Trying to run for it at Hampton. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 4th down, Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And it's caught. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Ward. Looking for Rocket, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Returning right back to Lockett. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He finds his man, Pollard. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This taken in at the goal line. The quick feed by Jackson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they're currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
From the gun, here's Ward. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, you got the lead here in the second half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
Out of the gun again to Pollard. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 30.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tennessee Titan.
To throw is Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down. At the Chargers 14.
They go play action with Ward. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now, Ward. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to a hole inside the 10. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pollard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers 5-yard line.
Now Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Sly on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. A nice little juke. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know. Heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A gain of 4. It's
now it's Herbert. Right side, he has adjusted. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Hampton. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, good move. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Now a 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. Najee Harris, 35 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Keeps himself upright. Steps away to his... And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Good for the Titans. First down.
Off play action, Ward. And it's complete, right back to Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Pollard going to try the right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 19.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It's a loss of
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Ward. This complete to Lockett. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Sly able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, and with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or they're going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert. Finding Allen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st down. Herbert going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They work now on 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Hampton. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll work inside here. Hampton looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for L.A., the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're